Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So we're going to be continuing our career Let's Play of American Truck Sim. Level 3? I'm thinking... So I had an idea. Instead of going out and buying our own truck right away and being an owner-operator, I was thinking that we're still going to have to buy it, but to roleplay a little bit of this, a lot of people don't go owner-operator. They start driving for a company, whether it be like CR England, Swift, CFI, Walmart, Amazon. They usually drive as like a fleet vehicle. So what I was thinking is we buy like a fleet truck and a trailer and skin it that way. Well, right off the bat, there's one of the mods. This is Viper's 379/389 that you can make. And we got the 579 day cab. Another mod. 389 day cab. 567 day cab. And then we get into the bigger stuff. So what trucks do we have available? Day cabs. We have day cabs right now. Okay. How much is this guy? 112. Do we have any other truck dealers available? We don't. We just have Peterbilt. Alright, that's fine. So 112. So let's take out a bank loan for 100K. Let's go select that dealer. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do this one. I don't think we can do much to it yet. Oh, we can change 6x2, or well, we should do 6x4. Don't have a lot of engines for it right now. Let's go with the Z-Mods Cummins N14525, I think. I feel like 630 is going to be over the top. 800's way over the top. We can do the 444, but that's expensive. It's got the ISX 12 in there right now. I think that'll work. I think we'll go with that one. Go with the 10-speed with the retarder. She saved us quite a bit of money. Color. Well, we don't have a ton of options here, so we'll just go with black. Not a lot of bumper options. Nothing there. Can add more lights to it, but I think that's plenty. We won't put horns on it. We don't got much for it right now, but I think that'll have to do. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our truck. Just in case, let's see. That's front mirrors, driver's plate, front mirrors. Can add little knickknacks like what are the excuse me, the air freshener. What do we got down here? Cup holder sets. Sure, why not? We'll add a water bottle. And then we'll add a duffel bag down there. And on the seat, we'll add... I know they have it in here. Fuel expenses chart. Cool, and that's gonna be your truck. All left with 40,000. It's gonna do its thing. I feel like we may have already... Oh no, it gave us our garage, that's what it was. So like, I feel like in an episode we already saw this, but that's because it showed us our garage before. Well, this is our new truck. Let's go ahead and just get to work then. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about, like, kind of role-playing as a fleet driver. Like right off the bat, that one sounds fun. We're not going to do any of the special transport missions yet. I think that truck will be fun. Well, hopefully nobody was coming, because we kind of just started backing out anyway, so. I am driving a manual with this right now. But we could always do an automatic, because these trucks nowadays are automatic. I feel like that seating is way off. Maybe it's just me. That just seems off, but could be me. We can at least see the dash and everything like that, so we'll take it. Alright, now we just gotta hurry up and wait for this light to change. We just missed it, so it's gonna be just a second. I'm assuming the opposite directions have the green at the moment. Oh, hello, little blue car. Cool, so those guys got the green, which means we'll get it afterwards, which is nice. Like a trailer like that just passes, something like that is what I'm thinking, or like Walmart or like Amazon Prime, CFI, something like that. Which will involve us buying it. It'll have to involve us buying a trailer because that's not a feature in this game yet, where you drive for a company. I mean, I guess this is kind of like that, but you're not driving the company's truck. You have your own truck, but no, it's just food for thought, I guess. Oh, we're at the Kenworth plant while driving a Peterbilt. Oh, that man just disappeared. Sick. Alright, we're here to pick up our trailer. Oh, it's like right around the corner. Actually, before we go anywhere, let's hop out real quick. Yep, we just gotta go up this way, take a sharp right, and it's right there. I've dropped off before in the, earlier in the series. But we were doing the quick job market instead of the cargo market. Or freight market. There's some cabs there. Because this is one of the plants where they build the trucks. I'm gonna have to remember we only have a 10 speed in this. So I'm used to driving 18 speeds. Oh, my dogs are making noise. Perfect. Alright, give me just 1 second. Alright guys, we're back. We're on our way now. Had to take care of the dogs real quick. Oh boy. Oh, I haven't attached to it first, that's why. There we go. Well, I guess we did our tug test just now and tugged just fine. We're just gonna have to clutch with the 10 speed because I don't know if I can float gears in it. I could probably try, but you'd be hearing a lot of grinding gears until I got it down right. Alright, and we're off. Oh, we gotta sleep. So what we're gonna do real quick is, since it's right here, I'm just gonna swing in here real quick and take a quick little power nap. I'm gonna cheat just a little bit since it's all open through here. See if we can do this on the first try. It's gonna be kind of ugly, I will warn you that, but... Wow, this truck just likes to take off in reverse. We're a bit too far to one side, but we're in the lines. Perfect. That'll work. Close enough. Alright, now we're off. Hopefully this 10 speed does alright. Seems to be doing alright. At least can handle this smaller light load. Let's see, is anybody coming? Nope. We are good to go. It's gonna be weird getting used to how little gears we have. A little bit of engine brake in the town. A little bit won't hurt us. Oh. I'm gonna be making a left up here to get on the highway. We haven't left the state of Washington yet for any of our jobs, but who knows? Maybe next episode that's what our goal will be, is to try to leave the state of Washington. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. It's one of those cloverleaf entrances. So technically we're making a right to get on the highway, but whatever. Same difference, I guess. Does this guy got a California plate? Looks like it. Good looking little box trailer though. Peterbilt was cruising. Or may have been a Kenworth, I don't know. I wasn't really looking at it that hard, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna be making I guess a right onto the highway from here. And then we're finally gonna be on the road and cruising. Oh, it's a wiener truck. Yeah, if you guys like the company, like driving for a company idea, let me know, because there's all kinds. Like I said, there's like CFI, Sierra England, there's Schneider. I mean, nobody really wants to do Swift, but if we're trying to make it a meme, we could do Swift. We could do Warner. We could do all kinds of different trucks. And the race is on. I'm gonna have to get used to driving a day cab. They turn a lot easier than the sleeper cabbed trucks do. Oh, we don't have a fifth gear. All right. I think we just have the 1 through 4. We might have 5 low. I didn't check for that, but we don't have 5 high. I feel like we should have at least 5 high or 5 low. Nope, we don't have that either. All right. At 60 miles an hour through here. Like the truck, like the revs are a bit high for what it is, but I guess my cruise control was like, nah, not today, Junior. Let me get back up to speed real quick. There we go. Now we're cruising. Might as well turn the brights on. There's no one else on the road with us right now. So hopefully you guys are liking the series so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. And as of making this video, SCS has made some pretty big announcements for the 1.41 updates. So I started playing this 2016, long time ago. So I've played this game up and down. But I started doing this Let's Play career at 1.4 because of the new lighting engine, and I was like, it's gonna have a lot of potential. Like they're gonna go a lot of places with this. I'm kind of glad I did that because the 1.41 update is gonna add remapping for California, so it's like we're getting either a new state again or just better looking California. California is the first of 2 states, or the second of 2 states, but they came out together, so I guess it's one of the first states. So it's the mapping on it and the textures and just how the state looks much older than like Colorado or Idaho or Washington, for example. So we're getting a California remap, which is cool. We're getting a fast travel feature, which is cool. And on top of that, we're now going to be getting SCS support and multiplayer in the form of Convoy. And the American Truck Sim community has always kind of had multiplayer with the Truckers MP mod, which it worked. It did. It definitely had its benefits, but there's a few things that weren't super great on it. Like the fact that it wasn't SCS regulated, and it was hosted servers, so moderation wasn't always there. It worked for what it was, but the biggest thing was that there was no traffic. The mod had no way of syncing AI traffic. Now with Convoy, that's going to be different. With Convoy, you can only have up to 8 people. But the jobs, you can sync up the jobs, so that way if you're driving with friends, you want to both go the same direction. Traffic will be synced for the most part. I mean, right now, you can play it right now in the experimental beta, and there's obviously going to be some bugs because it's not even a public beta yet. It's the experimental beta. Basically, one step up from alpha. But you can try it right now. And so far, traffic looks good. I think it's going to be good. I've always wanted to have a multiplayer, and I liked Truckers MP, but the biggest killer for me was I didn't have a lot of friends that played this game. And especially in the American Truck Sim version, like they have it for ETS as well, but ETS, there's drivers all over the place to the point where there's almost too many. Versus like American Truck Sim, you could go hours without traffic on an empty road before you saw anybody, which is, if you're just driving by yourself on an empty road, it's not that fun. If I wanted to do that, I could do it in here, and at least we'd get some traffic. But with this new multiplayer mode, you're gonna have synced traffic, which was part of that was the biggest killer of multiplayer for me, was the not having traffic. On top of that, you're gonna be able to sync jobs, which I think a lot of people are gonna like. There's a lot of people that have online companies where they roleplay as a company and they do convoys and stuff like that. So if it's a smaller company, that might be a good option, because then they don't have to worry about griefing, basically, from random people. They can set up a private lobby that's password protected or only allows their Steam friends, that has traffic synced, and they can sync the jobs. I think it's going to be awesome. Of course, on top of that, they do have some bugs, like the weather isn't always synced. Drawbridges don't work at the moment. That's really only a big deal in the state of Washington, so if you're not in the state of Washington, it doesn't really matter. I think that's about it that I can think of. Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely more bugs, but those are the two big ones that I know of right off the top of my head. But I'm excited for it. I think it's definitely going to be good for the game and the community as a whole, and I think after almost five and a half years of having the game, I think it's finally time we got some supported multiplayer. Because the videos I've seen of it, honestly, are just this, but with other truckers. Like, you could be driving down the road, and if you're in a lobby with friends, one could come up behind you and you guys could be convoying, or you could see them be going the other way, or you could pull into a lot and they're pulling out of the lot. Like, it depends how you want to play, but I'm really looking forward to it because I enjoy playing this game as realistically as I personally can. And I know if I had some friends that did the same thing, or even found a random lobby online, because you can make them password protected, you can also make them open, which, if you're like me and don't have a lot of friends that play this game, who knows, maybe that's a good way to make some new friends and get some trucker friends. But long story short, without too much rambling, I'm really excited for it, and anyone who plays this game as well, I think, should be very excited for it. I don't think it's going to kill Truckers MP, purely because the player base is really small. You can only have up to 8 people, and there's groups and communities that have 200, 300, 400 members that all drive at the same time. So I don't think for those large companies it's going to work well. But that's, even though they're large companies, that's definitely not the majority of players in American Truck Sim. Another nice thing is that it adds almost instantaneous moderation. Like, if this was a convoy lobby, somebody came in and just griefed me, just a kick and a ban and they're gone. And that's based off of Steam ID and not like a website's login, because that was the thing, that was the problem with Truckers MP, so the Steam ID wasn't blocked, it was just the Truckers MP login that was blocked. So it was much easier to make a new Truckers MP login and keep your Steam profile on. So it was very, very easy to keep griefing after being banned. But with this, with the new convoy mode, it goes off your Steam ID. So the only other way to come back would be buy a new copy of the game, make a new Steam ID, and then come grief me some more, which I don't think anybody would do, and if they did, they need to get a life, because that's a bit over the top. But anyways, enough rambling about Convoy. What is your guys' thoughts on being a company driver? I've been watching a lot of riding with Dave. I love his videos, so personally, I was leaning towards CFI, and CFI has some really nice trucks. But I ended up buying a Peterbilt instead of a Kenworth, so that may not work super well. But we can always go back or trade this one in and get a Kenworth once we unlock a dealership for it. It's just this was the only one I had a dealership unlock for. Who knows, maybe we could roleplay that this is our permit truck and that somebody is riding with us and it's not our truck. We haven't gotten an actual job yet and we're just helping a buddy out or something like that. Who knows? If that's something you guys want to do, we can tie it into the story for sure. But for now, we'll just call this our first truck for now and go from there. I need to get in that other lane. Sorry, little car. It is a good-looking truck. This is one of Bart's trailers. I am not liking how lit up the back is for a cargo freight market job. Looks a bit ridiculous back there, but it is what it is, I guess. Luckily, we're in the cab of the truck, so we don't gotta see it too much. Oh, my mouse is kind of sliding all over the place. I can slowly see it moving. Drives me crazy. Stay still, mouse. Jesus, I'm so sorry, guys. It looks very choppy. Oh, it's going back on the desk. That's better. Just revving this truck to the moon real quick to keep our speed. So we don't got too much longer to go, only about 130 miles, which is relatively short. Our farther videos, now that we have a truck and we're even thinking about buying a trailer, those trips can get much, much longer. Much, much longer. But for now, they're not too bad. Nice digestible video length, I think. Of course, who knows though, I like longer content, but not everybody does. I love to sit there and watch hour and a half to 2 to even 3 hour live streams of somebody playing a game just in one sitting. But not everybody does. Not everybody has time for that. There's a Pepsi truck in front of us. What's up, Pepsi? Oh, you're slowing down a lot. Alright. It's a cool little truck stop next to us. It's supposed to look like a Love's. But we don't need to stop there. We got fuel, we got gas, and my brights have still been on. Let's turn those off. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get over for these guys before they decide to take us out anyway. That car decided to stop for them, so even better. That car can stop on a dime, but we can't. Don't text and drive. I didn't plan to. Also, don't do it in real life. Pay attention to the road. Are you trying to race, little car? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, we might have to downshift again here. I was speeding a little bit, but nothing over the top. Only 2 miles an hour over, which is acceptable. I think after this video, I need to grab a big old glass of water. I am thirsty. Well, I got 80 more miles left. Don't need to sleep anytime soon. Don't need gas, which is nice, even though we got a smaller fuel tank. Reduce speed ahead. How slow are we talking? So that speed limit sign said 60, but we were already going 60. Maybe that was the sign, that was for cars, who knows? I don't know whether it's gonna turn into like 45. Oh, still 60. Weird. I'm also really looking forward to the Texas and Wyoming DLCs. I think those are gonna be great. I personally think that Texas, honestly, is gonna be more interesting than Wyoming, just because there's a lot more to do. It's a much bigger state. And no offense against Wyoming, but it's kind of flat. Now there's hills and mountains and trees and stuff, but comparatively to Texas, now don't get me wrong, Texas is also flat, but Texas is just a much larger state. Like, they're gonna be able to pack a lot more content into that area. Gotta adjust the brake sensitivity on this truck. We can like stop on a dime. Skirt. Come on, little Subaru. And a little city bus. I wouldn't even call it a little city bus, but... So I see here the crest, the cursed trailer up there. Like how the AI just slams on the brakes. That's all or nothing for them. Gonna cheat here just a little bit. I think after that Mustang we're clear. Hope we got us another light. Motel 6. So I see a lot of Motel 6s, and I see a lot of Super 8s. But I don't see a lot of hotels with the number 7. At least not where I'm from. Who knows? Maybe there's a big old chain out there that's like Lucky 7 or something like that. But yeah, there's Motel 6s and Super 8s. But I personally have never seen, you know, the Lucky 7 or anything like that. And if I did, it probably was really sketchy and not worth remembering. Oh, another light. These dang lights. Why isn't it green? No one else is coming? There it is. It's a weird hill to start on. Spokane Convention Center. Been to Spokane in real life. Very pretty city. Reminds me a lot of where I'm from, just without actually being where I'm from. Very similar to the weather, very similar environment. It's just Spokane is much larger. Oh, another red light. And green. Oh, I missed it. Oh, the arrow goes first this time. Interesting. Sometimes they let us go first. That's where we're finally going to get up to speed again. It's going to be like, boom, another light. Yep, there's another light. Let's see if it'll let us, let's see if it'll stay green for us. Just hoping. So far, so good. Oh, up to 45 now. Up to 50. Oh, now we're speeding. Slow it back down. I'm just going for it. I'm not gonna... I can't stand that the traffic does that in this game. They just stop on an on-ramp to merge with traffic. It's like, no, keep going. That's not how you merge on a highway in real life. Guess nobody's at the wait station today. Didn't need to stop. Now we're just cruising. Nice little 2-lane highway. It's like Craft Industries Farms right there. That's where they grow all the... That's where they raise all the cows for the real cheese they put in the mac and cheese. Cool little truck went by there on like a container trailer. It's a bus. is what these kids are saying nowadays of bussin'. What's that, bussin'? I'm just kidding, I know that's not what the term they would use. That's a horrible use of that word. Now this game be bussin'. Pretty simple journey tonight, and I didn't honestly have too much to talk about this one. I was kind of wanting to see what people were feeling about the company thing, and I wanted to kind of say my excitement for the convoy mode. Besides that, we're just kind of vibing together, guys. We're just cruising on down there. We only got like 5 or 6 miles left. We just hit the 6-mile mark in Colville, Washington. Oh, a little frame drop there. That was weird. It's gonna have a slow down more than 35. It is. Oh, they're stopping. All right. And we inadvertently are also stopping. Then that's not necessarily how roundabouts work, but you know, the AI do be AI, so. Oh, goody, another stoplight. Beautiful truck in front of us, though. I personally have a truck similar to that. I own a 19-foot... Oh, what the hell are you doing? Anyways, I have a 1958 Chevy that is basically my pride and joy when it comes to my vehicles. I absolutely adore that truck. Super old school, no power steering, no power brakes. Doesn't have a radio, doesn't have a heater. Well, it does have a heater, but it's not working at the moment. It doesn't have power windows, obviously. It's a 58. Everything's manual on it, including the transmission. It's 3 on a tree. It's got a 283 V8 in there. You know, it's a beautiful truck. They don't build them like they used to, I can tell you that much. It's not an easy thing to drive, but if you can learn how to drive something like that, it makes that driving anything modern a breeze. Well, the cop's gonna do it too. At least he gave us some room. Oh. Speeding. Sorry, officer. He didn't catch us for speeding, but he definitely could have there. Oh, he's also turning. Promise, officer, we're not following you. We just happen to be going the same direction. Going to BHP. This is a mining facility. Definitely need to adjust those brakes, though, because the truck in real life is not going to stop on a dime like that. There's no way. Alright, foreman. Where do you want it? You want it back there. Got it. And that's where it'll go. Turn our hazards on here in the yard. I don't think anyone's going to be here at 3:16 in the morning, but you never know. There's somebody here to tell us where to put it, so. How are we gonna do this? Thinking go this way with it. I think that'll work. I wanted to straight back it, but I don't think that's gonna be happening, so I think we're gonna have to do is kind of get it in that way a little bit. Wow, this truck just takes off in reverse. Let's slow that down. Let's put that in reverse 1 low, because in reverse high, it just wants to start running away from us. I apologize if my backing skills are but the quality of a Swift driver. But I obviously don't drive trucks in real life, and I'm dealing with a little 27-inch monitor with even smaller mirrors. Oh, a little bit further, just like that, like a glove. Oh, perfect. Oh, that was like right on the money. What am I talking about? Backing up skills aren't that good. Just nailed that one at least. That's one of my better ones too. I'm even proud of that one. Some decent XP, some good money. Just hit level 4. Almost level 5. Let's put it in. Let's keep working on this hazardous cargo. Actually, no. Let's do fuel economy. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this one. Until next time. If you want, like and some follow, subscribe, whatever you want to call it, whatever we call it nowadays. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Definitely leave a comment and tell me what you guys think of doing a company driver. Like I said, like CFI, Swift, Walmart, Amazon, something like that. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Other than that, we'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one.